This video is brought to you by G Fuel. Use promo code KING to get 10% off your next order. Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we're bringing you some battles from a German trainer, someone that considers themselves a consistent battler. They have reached a legend from ever since season 6 and onwards, of course, and today they're bringing some battles that they used to get to rank 20 using a pretty spicy Pokemon in the form of Breloom. So Breloom is a fighting grass type just like Chestnut, but does have access to typically counter Seed Bomb, Dynamic Punch, Sludge Bomb is the moveset. I'm sure it has something else. It has Grass Knot as well, which was I guess like a event move or something. But anyways, we're gonna, oh, what the heck is that? Okay, I'm not sure. Oh man, okay. Well, this thing is absolutely terrible for the team. It only has nukes. I actually didn't realize I didn't play Sun Moon, so I had no idea what this Pokemon looked like. It honestly, oh my gosh, is this person using my gosh, this team is absolutely terrible for Sableye so far. This is gonna be a Flame Charge, right? And we'll see what the pony is gonna do here. But this is looking pretty bad here, I'm not gonna lie. Should be able to land the EQ beforehand. Oh my gosh, okay, tell me it's the Decidueye in the back. Oh, okay, oh, it is okay, does this gonna KO? This is like a water fairy, right? I'm not sure how bulky or glassy it is. Okay, gonna Shadow Claw down, very nice. Okay, oh man, it is this is a spicy team. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what fast move this thing has. Oh my goodness. Okay, I actually oh my gosh. Okay, all right, that's a good way to enter battle. Alola. Okay, all right. Okay, this is an excellent lead here. They come into Pelipper. Okay, that's all right. Oh man, but look how much those few wing attacks did to Breloom. It's double weak to flying, of course, considering it's a fighting and grass type. Let's see what the opponents can do. They did build up to the Hurricane. We'll see if the shield comes up or not. They do bait with the Weather Ball, but they're going to have another one. Going to shield this. And then they should be 5 away from another Weather Ball. We'll be able to land the Foul Play, and we'll see whether or not they shield or they'll let this go. They do shield. Okay. Should be able to shield this and control the switch, or could let it go. Yeah, I think I like this play too. And then basically build up to like to 9, basically like almost double Rock Slide, then throw the Rock Slide. Okay, 4 more, then throw, because you don't want to take another Weather Ball. All right, let's see. 1, 2. Okay. Oh man. Okay, the opponent tried to make a very clever move there. Gonna throw the Dynamic Punch. Doesn't want to take any moves, even though Breloom resists everything. It is extremely glassy, and we're gonna see what's in the back. Well, they might come. The Pelipper again. So but that's okay. I think you just let this go, right? Okay, gonna shield this. Okay, interesting. And then look to counter down. We'll see what's in the back. It ends up being a Venusaur. Does land this Dynamic Punch. Has the EQ banked, and this is looking really good right now. This EQ should be more than enough to KO, and gonna be able to take out the Venusaur. There's a Shadow Venusaur too. I would have made no difference though. Dynamic Punch and Earthquake would KO it anyway. So very, very nice play. All right, we're gonna go into the next game here. It's gonna be Breloom into okay, that is not great. Well, okay, this thing is okay, just because it does reach the moves at the same pace. Like Sableye does get to the Foul Play before the 3rd lunge, so with the energy advantage this should be pretty all right. Actually gonna let this go, and then look to potentially take a 2 shield advantage. I like the extra Shadow Claw there, just because they were gonna survive the Volt Switch and might as well get an extra move in. Okay, this is looking pretty all right. Obviously gonna eat a bunch of lunges here, but you want to make sure you come up with a bunch of energy when leaving this match. Oh, they come back into, okay, very nice play by the opponent. But this is really tricky here. Trev is pretty disastrous for this team. Gonna shield the potential Shadow Ball. Ends up being a Seed Bomb. Gonna throw the Rock Slide. 2 Rock Slides should KO, even debuffed. And gonna be able to land this Rock Slide, immediately take it out. Doesn't want to take even the Seed Bomb. At this point in time, we'll see what the opponent has in the back. They have a Azumarill. This is looking pretty good, though an Ice Beam would do quite a bit of damage. Gonna shield this, right? And then maybe do 4, then throw. Okay, well, Lunge is neutral, right? Oh my gosh, that did so much damage there. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely disgusting. All right, is debuffed at this point in time. This is looking a little bit rough here, but this Jephus has enough health that can survive an Ice Beam. So unless the opponent has Hydro Pump, this should be totally fine. This should just be an Ice Beam, given how many bubbles they've thrown, and then should be able to make it to this EQ. Yeah, if they had Hydro, then they definitely would have lost, because they certainly would have made it to the Hydro Pump. But that's a pretty uncommon moveset. Ice Beam, Hydro Pump. Obviously, someone in the comment section is going to tell me that they've made it to X rating with Ice Beam, Hydro Pump, Azumarill. And, you know, it's certainly viable, but it just depends on the team composition. All right, obviously, very bad lead. Gonna immediately switch into Sableye. Interesting that the opponent is staying. Okay, and they come into Umbreon. Okay. Basically at 100 energy at this point in time. Maybe even like went over 100. Just trying to throw in good timing. Typically this doesn't KO, but with the defense drop, it probably still doesn't KO, but it would put it pretty low. Try to at least buff the return. I really like that play, but was definitely going to be short. They end up no shielding. Immediately go into Breloom and just pray that they don't have Psychic. Okay, gonna shield this. Not gonna do any praying. We're just gonna shield. Actually end up foul playing here. That is, oof. Okay, gonna throw the Seed Bomb and then look to switch after this. Interesting that the opponent decided to give up switch. It does get the shield, which is really nice here, but it still needs to land the EQ. We'll see whether or not they oh man, they do not bait there. That is pretty rough. Gonna throw the EQ. We'll see whether or not this Neoclean will choose a shield or not. It does not. And let's see what's in the back. Oh, it's a Scrafty. Okay, that is well, it's a good thing they didn't shield. I guess Scrafty makes sense, right? It's a pretty common backline Pokemon for a Nidoqueen lead. And oh, okay, gonna have to take the first one. Oh, we're gonna shield this. Okay, this is an interesting call, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna make it to another one, and this one will definitely hurt way more. Yep, yeah, significantly more, and unfortunately not able to pull the win. That was gonna be a really tough lead anyways. Usually it's like dark in the back with a Nidoqueen lead. All right, very good lead, and they come into Deoxys. Okay, this is looking pretty good right now. It might be something else weak to Sableye in the back. So they do throw, or they have, like, sometimes you see like Skarmory, or you see like Medicham. Well, I guess Medicham honestly is probably more uncommon, because this would mean they're double weak to it, or double weak to Azu. So let's see. Steel be like okay, gonna let this go, and then we'll see how they want to play this. Sometimes it's Azu, right? Azu is like a really thick team. They do have the Psychic. Okay, interesting. Okay, looks like it's probably Azu, right? Yeah, it's Azu, of course. as soon as they stayed in, it's going to definitely be Azu, and this is obviously Breloom's a humongous core breaker for this team. Unfortunately, Azu is super tanky, and Breloom is super glassy, and obviously Azumarill resists the counter. So, but this is looking alright here. Try to catch the move there. You just let this go. If it's a Hydro Pump, it probably wouldn't KO. And gonna go straight for the EQ. Maybe could have landed double Rock Slide, but there's also a chance that they don't shield this, but they do end up shielding it. Honestly, they still wouldn't have been able to counter down, so they're going to need to land a move regardless, and the opponent decides to leave, realizing that they're just going to get outpaced at this point in time. Nice job. All right, we're going to have, oh man, another rough lead here. We'll see what they want to do. They come into Scrafty. They did get a huge energy advantage, but they did get farmed off of Shadow Claws instead of counter, which obviously is not great. You let this go at this point in time. It doesn't KO. And they might just pop and then just look to counter down. Okay, so this should be a CMP tie if they decide to throw the pop. But they might also just decide to counter down, right? So it does want some chip damage. Okay, very nice. Gonna let this go. I'm assuming that they're gonna undercharge this, right? Nope, okay, they do not. And then look to counter down this Scrafty. Oh man, these counters are doing so much damage to it. It is absolutely terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, gonna have to switch here, and then we'll see what the opponent is gonna do here. This is enough for the Shadow Ball. Oh man, Trev lead is really rough here. But yeah, let's see. Looks like they don't have an answer in the back, right? Or like they have maybe Reggie. Reggie is my guess here. Is what they have in the back. If it was Bastiodon, then they would have obviously just came Bastiodon into the Sableye. So, or I guess they still have Scrafty, but let's see. It is Reggie. Okay, yeah, this, as predicted. They will make it to. Ooh, okay. That is terrible here. They do land the Focus Blast, and gonna need to bait here. Right, yeah, definitely gonna need to bait. I would be surprised if they called this. It's considering they could potentially lock on down, and Breloom able to make it to the Dynamic Punch just in time. That's gonna be a GG. Very well played there. Nice job. Yeah, predictable. But what was in the back, just because like how they were playing it. So okay, very good lead. I'm assuming Sableye's gonna come in. Oh, or maybe not. Interesting. Okay, gonna throw at 10 here. Okay, gonna bait. This is interesting bait. They do shield. Does get the extra counter, and gonna have to shield this potential flamethrower. Okay, here comes Medicham. Okay, this is totally fine though. Can just switch here and basically look to Shadow Claw this all the way down. Not gonna shield. I don't know if this is a Power Punch or Ice Punch. It is a pop. It's totally fine. You might take another pop, but not a big deal. Easily tank this, farm down. I'm assuming they come in Bastiodon here just to burn some energy. Yeah, and the Sableye has too much energy to farm it down. Plus, like the Bastiodon has too much health, right? So, gonna farm down. I'm assuming Sableye in the back, right? It is Sableye in the back. Very weird that they stayed. Honestly, Sableye safe swap would be pretty rough for this team, just because like it can beat Gfis, and obviously it beats Breloom. So gonna come back into Breloom. Oh man, and then gonna look to land the Seed Bomb. It might as well shield this and then land the Seed Bomb. This is a foul play. It is resisted, but it almost certainly would KO Breloom at this point in time. And this is gonna be a GG. Yeah, very weird play. Honestly, if the opponent decided to come in Sableye right away, then I think this would have been like a really close game. All right. Okay, this is actually okay. Obviously, if they have Aerial Ace, then it's going to be very problematic. This is a Leaf Tornado, right? Is it not? Oh, interesting that they would decide to shield that. Because it was only 5, unless I miscounted there. Pretty sure it was only 5. Okay. Pretty sure this is another leaf tornado. It won't. Breloom's. Oh my gosh, there's a frenzy plant. Okay, that is very bad there. Just gonna throw this dynamic punch. Well, that's actually very good that they won switch here, and that gusted. Probably took out like, it would have took out like a third of the health anyway. So gonna okay, tried to sink there, and that's very bad there. Definitely should have just thrown right away, but that's quite all right. Is it? I don't know, maybe. I think this is fine though, right? Because there's no way this Pidgey can beat I'm gonna let this go. They do EQ. They'll need to rock slide to try to CMP tie. No, okay, they're oof, okay. Well, they're gonna have to let this go, right? Yeah. And they're going over. They're like 3 over, 4 over. But this is okay. This is okay. I'm assuming the Pidgeot will just come back in and feather dance this this G-Fist a bunch of times, right? Because if they feather dance, then the rock slide won't KO. Yeah. And then they'll have a very difficult time mud shotting down the opposing G-Fist, so they'll have to EQ it. So it's a really nice play. Yeah, definitely will not KO. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit rough here. They might even Brave Bird at this point in time. No, they Feather Dance. Okay, gonna throw the Rock Slide. This is pretty rough here though. They're like 4-stage debuffed. You gotta call the bait here, right? I think that's the appropriate play. Yeah, calling the bait, even though it honestly it's probably not necessary for the opponent to call the well, maybe. Yeah, probably not necessary for the opponent to bait there. This well, I think you still throw the rock slide. You shield this for sure. This is definitely just a rock slide, right? Yeah, and then gonna be able to safely EQ. Honestly, they could just rock slide there, even though they are really debuffed at this point in time. The rock slide would have certainly KO'd at that point in time. So very, very nice call. Made their nice necessary play at the end. So that was really good. All right, obviously very bad here. Immediately swap here. Gonna be met by G-Fist, but this is looking okay. This is a rock slide though. This is very weird. Maybe they're trying to 2-shield rock, straight rock slide, which might end up working. Sableye should be able to outpace if they do go straight rock slide at this point in time, because it did get a pretty big energy advantage. Gonna throw on CMP, and we'll see what this opponent is gonna do. And then you shield it. Oh, gonna let this go. Okay, this is a very curious play there. And then gonna look to counter down. And they do get to a rock slide, not a big deal. I thought switch was gonna be really important here. Cause okay. Switch is not so important. Basically, Breloom was absolutely dead weight versus this team. But let's see what they can do here. Oof. The problem here is that really can't shield these, right? Honestly, if the Crobat decided to Poison Fang first, then that would have been a pretty incredible play. Okay, gonna have to shield the Psycho Boost. Oh, they actually Thunderbolt here. Okay, gonna throw the Rock Slide. Okay. Okay, able to make it to the rock slide. This do quite a bit. Oh, actually almost KOs here. And Breloom with the counter down against the flying poison type. That was absolutely insane there. Honestly, I thought they were in huge trouble there. But ended up being okay. Okay, this is a very good lead. Resist the bullet seeds. Unfortunately, the body slams do a tremendous amount of damage. Oh my goodness. Okay, gonna throw right before they make it to another body slam. if they shield this, then you just shield and got that extra counter in. Very nice. And then gonna be able to farm down pretty easily here, and we'll see what they come into. They come into Frostlass. Gonna throw the Seed Bomb. Probably gonna look to swap here to Sableye. Okay, gonna let this go. Okay, they're gonna go with Sableye. They do have a land here. The Shadow Ball. They have enough for the Shadow Ball here. Let's see what they want to do. They do shield. Ends up being Avalanche. Okay, they come into Jellicent here. Okay. This is totally fine. To be honest, this is the preferred matchup. Jelly has a much better matchup against G-Fist and should be able to land this foul play. I think this will KO. It'll be very close. Yeah, it is enough. And then this Frostlass is absolutely dead in the water. Very nice. Okay, very nice, very fantastic plays there. Thank you very much for sending me those battles. Obviously, Sableye G-Fist is really, like, I would say G-Fist is very common with grass, right, or anything weak to flying. This is like one of the best anti-flyers, super flexible as well. And then Sableye, obviously one of the best safe swaps in the entire game. Double weak to Charm, which obviously we saw in the first game, was really problematic. But anyways, I'm going to leave there. If you like, say, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.